peace, was good? Welcome to Hip Hop My Review Part 34. Let's get this story started. First song of the day is Tales from the Crypt by Sigel, released in '95. You guys should know who Sigel is. If you don't know who he is, check my review that I did on his 2000 album Enemy of the State, or just go on Wikipedia. You guys should know Sigel. You know, he's known for doing like horrorcore hip hop, doing, you know, West Coast gangster rap and shit like that. Nothing to it. Pretty dope album. It's pretty dark. The singles this album is known for. The only single this album has is what's the single? Birds in the Kitchen. They have a video for that. I'll post on the link for that. Birds in the Kitchen. Waitress about cooking up cocaine and shit like that. You know what I mean? You know, for those that know what birds is cocaine. You know what I mean? Flipping birds, pretty much. Pretty dope album. If you're a fan of West Coast hip hop, dark horrorcore hip hop, you definitely enjoy this album. This album's actually out of print, so if you can find this album, go look. Don't be hesitant to pick it up. But again, unless you're a Sigel fan and you want to pay an arm and a leg for this CD, like I wouldn't even spend like $40 on the CD unless you're like a big fan of him. You know what I mean? But this is Sigel, Tales from the Crypt, released in 1995. Return of the Dread by Brand Nubian off their Everything Is Everything album. For those that wanted to know. The next album is Cameron's first debut album, Confessions of Fire, released in 1998. You guys should know who Cameron is. I did a biography on his when I did his Sports Drugs and Entertainment album a couple of days back or whatnot. But this is his debut album. You know, Cameron, he got put on. Well, he got, like I said, he got put on by Big L and stuff like that, and he was part of the whole Children of the Corn. And then after that, you know, when the whole Children of the Corn thing kind of died down, he got put on by Biggie and Les Rivera, who was, you know, affiliated with Biggie. You know, put Cameron onto his record label, Unentertainment, and released this album, Unentertainment Records, I should say. And singles this album was known for Horse and Carriage, 357, which uses the Magnum PI sample. For all my Magnum PI fans, you guys would know what I'm talking about. And Feels Good, which uses the Teddy Pendergrass sample with Usher, which was a pretty dope song. This album was good because I like it. You know, I'm not gonna say it's his best album, but it's definitely a dope album. It has a couple filler tracks, but you know, I thought it was a decent album. It's not his best album, but it's a decent album. I feel like this album is very I think it gets slept on because some of the production wasn't that great and stuff like that. I guess because people were expecting Cameron from his Children of the Corn days, you know, the Killer Cam, and you didn't get that with him. You know, you got like I said, a lot of rappers from, especially in the East Coast, especially like in the New York area, which suffered the bad boy syndrome. You know, started using top 40 samples from the 80s and stuff like that, and he was definitely a victim of that. And I guess that's why a lot of people didn't really like this album. This album is actually out of print, so you can find it, go cop it. Another thing too, I want to throw out there. There's a song called "Pull It" with DMX. A lot of people know about that song, especially if you're a Cameron fan, or if you're in the New York area, you guys would know about that song. That song "Pull It" was it was on mixtapes and stuff like that. Very famous song. It was supposed to be on this album, but got pulled off the album due to sample clearance issues, as usual. These fucking record labels and then sample clearances and shit like that. But that's the reason why that song wasn't on that album. on this album, I should say. Because that's when you hear it, you can tell it definitely belonged to this album, just based on the beat alone. I'll post a link down to that song. When you hear it, you should already know that song anyways. But this is Expressions of Fire by Cameron, released in 1998. This album is actually out of print, so if you can find it, definitely go cop it. Next album is Beanie Sigel. Beanie Sigel is an MC. The Truth, this is his debut album. For those who don't know who Beanie Sigel is, he's an MC from South Philly. He got his start with Rockefeller. He got put on by Jay-Z or Dame Dash. I feel like his first appearance on Wax was on the on the Beanie on the Belly soundtrack on the song Cool Love with that was on the Belly soundtrack, like I said, which featured I think it was Memphis Bleak, Jay-Z, and Beanie Sigel himself, and that was his first appearance on Wax. And then fast forward to 2000, you got this album, The Truth. Singles this album is known for Anything, which was a Jay-Z soul track. They have a video for that. It's a pretty dope song. Remember Them Days and The Truth were like the only 3 singles. This is a pretty dope album. To me, this is Beanie Sigel in his prime. This is before he started doing, like, his latest albums were kind of whack. Yeah, they were pretty whack. Like, to me, the last good album he put out was The Becoming, that came out in 2005. Pretty dope album. If you don't have the album, that shit is crap. You know what I mean? Like I said, his first 3 albums are his best albums. This album, the reason was I don't have and The Becoming, like I said, but I have like a burnt copy. If I do get a original copy, I will go copy it and I'll do a review on that. But pretty solid album. If you're a fan of early Rockefeller as well as gangsta hip hop, East Coast hip hop in the early 2000s, you will definitely enjoy this album. This is Beanie Sigel, The Truth, released in 2000. The Truth, the song, The Truth, is actually one of Kanye's earliest beats. So for my Kanye fans, you guys should know about The Truth. That's the Kanye I want back. I want him to start making beats like that. I'm not feeling the shit that he's putting out now. You guys know what I'm talking about. But again, Beanie Sigel, The Truth, released in 2000. Support Philly hip hop. This is Mad Lion's Real Ting. This is his debut album. Released in 1995. Yeah, 1995. You guys should know who real Mad Lion is. I did a review on his Predator Prey album that was released in 2001. Like I said, that one was okay. It wasn't the best. If you're expecting that album to be like Real Ting, you're gonna be disappointed, you know. But again, you know, he was affiliated with KRS-One. He was part of the whole Boogie Down Productions. He got put on by KRS-One. Pretty dope album. If you're a fan of Roc-A hip hop, and if you don't know what Roc-A hip hop is, it's pretty much dance hall DJs or singers, I should say, that or reggae artists, I should say, or dance hall, I should say more, that raps over boom bap beats, over hip hop beats, but in this case it'd be boom bap beats because of the time of the era that it came out in, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, pretty solid album. If you're a fan of dancehall and hip hop mixed together, this is the prime example. This is the album to get. The beats are fucking phenomenal. I mean, rugged, grimy, 12-bit, you know, like the SP 1200 sound. Singles I was known for Shoot to Kill, which was like the first single off the album. Take It Easy was like which was the biggest single off the album. Own Destiny, which was also featured on the New Jersey Drive soundtrack. If you can find that soundtrack, go cop it because it's actually out of print. It's very hard to come by. And don't move it, by the way. Go cop that movie. It's a pretty dope album. They need to release that shit on Blu-ray. But anyways, like I said, Own Destiny and I think Real Ting was a single as well, and Double Trouble, which they do have a video for it too. Pretty solid album. If you, like I said, if you're a fan of you know, KRS-One back in the mid '90s, especially like his beats. You're a fan of dancehall back in the '90s. You know, Roc-A hip hop, which is dancehall mixed with hip hop, boom bap. You would definitely enjoy this album. This is like the, you know, the prime example of Roc-A hip hop. That movement, I kind of missed that. You know what I mean? But this Real Ting by Madline, released in 1995. This album is actually out of print, so if you can find it, go cop it. And I'm also trying to look for his second album, Ghetto Gold and Platinum Respect, released 2 years later in 1997. That one was actually out of print too. It's very hard to come by. If you guys know where I could get it, I know I could get it on Amazon, but one of my people that live in the South Florida region, if you guys know of any stores that carry it, let me know. Hit me up in the comment box, because I really want that album. Because I have a burnt copy, but I actually want an OG original copy of the album. So you guys let me know, hook me up. So that's it. Let me see how much time I got left. Alright, we're good. Then the next album is Cormega's Hustler / Rapper compilation album, released in 2002. Nothing to it. This album is just like, it is a compilation of songs that was like unreleased songs, like songs that was on the Testament album that got shelved. You guys should know about that album. That was supposed to be his first album that he was on the Def Jam, but that album actually got shelved by Def Jam. But then in 2005 he released that album, and he released it, and that was actually out of print. So I'm trying to find that album. If you can find it, definitely go cop that album. But anyways, and songs from that album, as well as like freestyles and songs that he was collabed on, you know, between when he started his career, like his professional career, like his solo career, and you know, all the way to 2002. Pretty dope album. If you're a fan of Cormega, Queensbridge hip hop, you will definitely enjoy this album. This album is actually out of print, so if you can find this album, definitely go cop it. You have to be a Cormega fan to really appreciate this album. Like I said, most of these songs you can find on you know, on YouTube, or like, you know, on most of his albums, or like other people's albums. But you have to really be a Cormega fan to really appreciate this album. But this is Cormega, Hustler / Rapper, released in 2002, and they also got like some exclusive songs that he made too. So if you can find this album, definitely go cop it. Then next album is The Untold Truth by Illegal, released in 1993. For those who know who Illegal is, they're a group consists of 2 members, Molly G, aka Jamal, or Little Jamal from Def Squad fame, and Malik. You guys should know Malik. He was featured on Snoop Dogg's Pump Pump off the Doggy Style album, and Malik is actually Snoop Dogg's cousin. But anyways, getting back to this album, Illegal, you know, they were part of the whole Def Squad squadron. You know, they were affiliated with Def Squad. Like I said, they got their start back in '93. They released this album. Singles and albums known for Head of Gut, We Gets Busy, and Back in the Day. They're known for like dissing, you know, a lot of MCs, like kid MCs, like, you know, like the youngsters. They kind of went back at the youngsters. They went after Crisscross. They went after I believe they went after Another Bad Creation too, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Again, if you're a fan of Def Squad, if you're a fan of Eric Sermon from like back in the early '90s, like, you know, like the No Pressure, like around his No Pressure days, like around that era, You would definitely enjoy this album. Little Malik, Lil Jamal or Molly G, he ended up releasing an album called Last Chances No Breaks that released in 1995. I did a review on that album. That one was actually out of print. It's a pretty dope album. If you're a fan of mid-90s hip-hop, you're a fan of like Def Squad, you know, the whole Eric Sermon, Redman, like that era, if that era of hip-hop, you would definitely enjoy that album. Malik, he released a single called Malik Goes On. They have a video for that, and he was supposed to come out with an album back in '95, but that album actually got shelved and never came out. And he actually released his debut album called The Game Needs Me back in 2005. So you know, I thought I'd just throw that little gem, a little trivia for you. But if you could find this album, because I was actually out of print, but if you could find it, definitely go copy it. I thought it was pretty cool. Little red, you know, jewel case and stuff like that. So go copy it if you can find it. Then we got next album is Irv Gotti Presents The Murderers, released in 2000. Nothing to it. The Murderers is a group which consists of Ja Rule, Black Child, Tom Murder, and Vita. Yeah, let me. I gotta cheat. One second, guys. Chris Black, Black Child, 01, Tom Murder, Vita, and Ja Rule. Nothing to it. If you guys are familiar with Cash Money Click, then this is pretty much Cash Money Click. Free, you know, with added members, and you'll get the Murderers pretty much to make it more simple for you guys. This is a pretty dope album. If you guys are a fan of Ja Rule's first album, Veni Vidi Vici, but times 10, you will definitely enjoy this album. There's no filled tracks on this album. It's like straight gritty, dark gritty street hip hop. You know, from the early 2000s, like New York East Coast hip hop, you would definitely enjoy this album. Singles this album is known for We Don't Give a Fuck, which uses the Rocky sample, the theme song for the Rocky album. I mean the Rocky movie, excuse me. And Vita with Vita, which they all have videos for. I'll post on the link to that. Definitely a dope album. For fans of, like I said, early 2000s hip hop, East Coast hip hop. For fans of Ja Rule, you will definitely enjoy this album. But Ja Rule, back when he used to do gangster hip hop, you know, before he started doing, you know, all this lovey-dovey shit, you know what I mean? But this is The Murderers, released in 2000. This album was actually out of print, so you can find it, go cop it. Then the last song I'm gonna do for today is Kutmasta Kurt presents Masters of Illusion, released in 2000. Masters of Illusion, their group consists of Kutmasta Kurt, the producer, who did a lot of production for Kool back in the day, like as early as from the early 90s, like I think it started from like 1994. Kool Motion Man, who's affiliated with Kool and stuff like that. This album is pretty solid. For fans of Kool you'll definitely enjoy this album. Dope beats by Kutmasta Kurt. The beats are phenomenal. The scratching is ill. Singles album is known for Partners Confused, which was like the first single. That was like an underground single that came out actually in 1998. Yeah, Partners Confused. We All Over. The Bay Bronx Bridge, and Let Me Talk to You, which was like the 4 singles. They all have videos for it, except for Bay Bronx Bridge. I believe so. If you're a fan of Kool like I said, you'll definitely enjoy this album. Good luck finding this album because the album was actually out of print. And that's it, folks, for today. I might do another one today. I'm not sure. Stay tuned for another one. Peace. Hope you enjoyed it. Another thing too. Thank you for all my subscribers that's like the videos. Put your friends onto my videos. Let them know and try to put more comments, please, because I like to actually conversate with you guys. I want to know what albums did you like, what albums you didn't like, things of that nature. If you disagree with me, if you agree with me, let me know. Hit me on the comment box and let's talk. Let's make this interesting. Hope you guys enjoy it. Peace.